And I think Sean Strickland is a different fighter right now. I think his fight that he had against Brendan Allen just proved a whole lot about how good Sean is at controlling the fight on the feet, being a guy who's not flashy, but you don't have to be flashy in the sport. You have to be effective. He's very effective. He goes to the body well. I think this is a good matchup. The real question in this fight, Uriah Hall, incredible athletic ability, great technical ability, a guy that you really like to like. Mm-hmm. The question is, where is he mentally? How confident is he in his skill set? He had the fight with Weidman. It's a win, but he didn't do anything. It's, it's a sad ending, when Weidman breaks his leg and he wasn't able to display anything off of, that fight. So where is he coming into this fight? How is he feeling, and how strong mentally? How comfortable is he going into this fight with Strickland?
Well, I think he's comfortable. I think he's comfortable every time he steps in there. It's more of the mental thing, the more of that mental aspect. That's been the knock on him forever now. And so it's just a matter of whether when he gets in there, if he can implement his game plan. And what I mean by implementing his game plan is he doesn't need to be the pressure fighter, because Strickland will be that pressure fighter. Strickland's going to try to walk him down, make him uncomfortable, which I think plays right into Uriah Hall's game. If he can just make sure he stays composed, okay, and sticking and moving and using his kicks to keep him at bay. If he can do that, I think his confidence will start to grow as the fight goes on, like we saw against Anderson Silva. If he can do that, I think he'll be fine. But it's that first round, he's gonna have to kind of build his confidence on that first round, land some good shot, pick and choose his shots. Don't get caught up into a brawl. If he can do that, which Strickland's gonna try to do, I think just push the pressure on him. We'll know whether Uriah Hall is mentally there, because Strickland's going to put so much pressure. Will he break him, or will he rise to the occasion? That's been the question forever. That's the question that Dana White's been waiting for him to answer.
Yeah, it is, but it's a real thing when you look at, if you're Sean Strickland and if you're his corner going into this fight, you're looking, go back and watch that Anderson Silva fight. Watch what Anderson was doing when Anderson was being successful. Watch what happens when Uriah starts to come forward. It's telling you everything that you need to know about this fight. Not everybody can fight going backwards. Uriah can at times, but at times he starts to actually wilt while going backwards because he's just not confident in what's going on. How is it you can have a guy that is physically and just talented, athletically gifted, and doesn't believe in himself?
John, it happens all the time. We just overlook it. It happens all the time. But then I just noticed though, right now you just burped up that spicy chicken sandwich. I saw your eyes get a little red.
I did burp them.
Yes, he did. Yeah, it's really going to come down to Uriah Hall and the mental capacity of what he's capable to do after that first round. I think if he gets through the first round, has a successful first round,
he'll feel more comfortable.
I think he'll feel more comfortable, and then the fight as it goes on, I think he'll be able to start touching Sean Strickland. Strickland's going to be able to try and walk. He's got to be able to try to walk him down, put the pressure on him. If he's having success landing shots, I can see Uriah Hall's confidence going backwards. Like you said, putting him on his back foot. If he can do that. And he also, if he pushes him to the fence, he doesn't need to get the takedown. He just needs to make it
just bang him up.
Make it a dirty, grimy fight. Like that straight up Randy Couture style. Just get in there and just make it dirty.
Which Sean can do.
No, he can.
And the one thing I will say off of it, everybody looking at Uriah, take him off his feet, put him on his back. Sean Strickland might be looking at that as part of his game plan. If given the opportunity to get that easy takedown, don't work real hard for it. But if I can get that easy takedown, catch you with your leg up in the air or something like that, I'm going to put you on your back and I'm going to work you.
The last thing you want to do is put a ton of effort out to get a takedown and you don't get it, and you're stuck standing on the feet with Uriah Hall.
Yeah.
Knowing that someone is so fast, so accurate, he just needs to have the confidence to throw it. And let it go in bursts. Don't just let it go in ones and twos. No, let it go in combinations. If he lets it go in combinations, he's probably one of the most dangerous fighters in that division. He's just got to do it. Just got to believe. Like I've always told the story that happened to me, right? I was training for a fight, and I just noticed I was landing a 1-2, but then there was a lot of time I was missing the right hand. And my coaches finally were just like, hey, you have to throw the 3. You have to. Not even if you don't. I was like, yeah, it doesn't.
Not even if you think you're going to land it. But you've got to throw it to make him have to react with it.
Not only just that, but majority of the time, once I started throwing the 3, it landed. It's just because you missed 1 and 2 doesn't mean the third one's not going to land. Now you got to pick and choose. Make sure you're not leaving yourself exposed. Okay, but if you're barely touching with the jab and you're missing the right hand by grazing it, throw the left hook because they're not really prepared. If you're touching them just a tiny bit or grazing off of them, they're not really prepared for the 3 and the 4. So you've got to commit and just do it. And so if Uriah Hall does that, I think he'll have a successful night.
Well, one of the things I want to give Uriah Hall credit for is since he made the move to Fortis MMA, they have done a phenomenal job in getting him prepared for fight and working on him being confident in what he can do, because when he's confident, he's dangerous. So I think the move to Fortis was fantastic for him. Great job. I saw all those guys out there.